Good morning. Coming to you live in the gym in Sunland Park, New Mexico. This is the 343 commitment and still counting. 110 floors for our brother, firefighter David Weiss out of Rescue 1. Outstanding. Our brother was 41 years of age, and in 1997, he became the recipient of the Emily Trevor Mary Warren Medal of Heroism because our brother was off duty driving on the FDR when he saw a vehicle careen into the East River off of the FDR itself. Our brother saw it and he acted immediately without regard for his own safety as he climbed down the iron structure and dove in to the water, knowing that he was his only hope, the only hope of that driver of having the ability to survive. Because of this, our brother was awarded, again, the Emily Trevor Mary B. Warren Medal for Heroism. That was in 1997. So, taking our brother up, the last and final brother of Rescue 1, outstanding, going to the top right now, David Weiss. This climb is dedicated to his mother Joan, his brother and sister Barry and Michelle, his children Michael and Alyssa, and his companion Catherine. Right now, Rescue 1 is going up on their final climb. For our brother David Weiss, who was 41 years old at the time of his response to the worst terrorist attack on U.S. soil, where upwards of 25,000 were saved because the bravery, valor, and heroism that was shown that day. Our brother was last seen in the North Tower, climbing up around the 31st floor. We will never forget the sacrifices made so that others could live. From Freeport, New York, David Weiss was one of 3 Jewish firefighters that responded on 9/11 and made the ultimate sacrifice. Our brother was a volunteer with the Freeport Volunteer Fire Department in, I believe, 78, from what I read. And in 1989, our brother got on with the FDNY. Before that, he was an iron worker with the, I believe it was Local 850 in New York City, the iron workers. So our brother took his experience with that trade and combined it with his experience as a firefighter. As I said before, this is to carry our brother to the very top. Part of Special Operations Command, our brother was assigned to Heavy Rescue Company Number 1, outstanding, out of Manhattan. There's 5 total companies that are considered heavies. As we talked to you in the past, Rescue 1 outstanding out of Manhattan, Rescue 2, the Bulldogs out of Brooklyn, Rescue 3, Big Blue out of Queens, Rescue 4, Popeye, and Rescue 5, Blue Thunder out of Staten Island. Give me a second because my head is confusing Rescues 3 and 4. So, for our brother from Rescue 1, part of Special Operations Command with the FDNY, consisting of the rescues, the squads, Hazmat Company 1, and the Marine units, our brother is being carried to the very top, to the 110th floor, with honor and respect given. In 1997, after making the rescue in the East River, where our brother jumped in from the FDR, he got on with Rescue Company number 1. Our brother was 41 years old, stood 5'9", and he massed 225. It said he was so built that his biceps were like a girl's thighs. They were that big. Our brother rode his Harley Davidson, and it said he was bald and covered in tattoos. Right now, this is his climb. Taking him all the way to the very top. Going up to the 110th floor, finishing his footsteps on the 31st floor. Taking them all the way. The last place our brother was seen was on the 31st floor of the North Tower on 9/11. The last brother of Rescue 1. Taking him up with honor and respect for his family, his mother Joan, his brother Bobby, sister Michelle, his son and daughter Michael and Alyssa, and his companion Catherine. This climb is dedicated to you all. Taking him up to the very top with honor and respect. So our brother does not just become a name on a plaque or a picture on a wall. His story being shared for anybody who wanted to listen and learn. Technical rescue specialist on rescues 1 through 5. High angle, low angle, confined space, trench, but also the rescues were dive qualified and specialized in dive rescue. Alongside the squads, the Hazmat Company number 1, the mothership and the follow-on, and the Marine units, making up Special Operations Command of the FDNY. Taking our brother all the way to the 110th floor. Our brother started the FDNY after he was appointed in 1989. Before that, he was a Freeport volunteer firefighter in Freeport, New York. It said in 1978. And our brother was also an iron worker prior to going to the FDNY. So this climb is dedicated to Special Operations Command, Rescue 1 Outstanding, Rescue 2, the Bulldogs, Rescue 3, Big Blue, Rescue 4, Popeye, and Rescue 5, Blue Thunder. The heavy rescues, which in 2015, during the Freedom Tower climb trip, we actually stopped in at Rescue 1, outstanding there in Manhattan. The brothers were amazing. I actually got to stand in Rescue 1 itself, although at 6:10, they had to pop the hatch, where it would normally be the escape hatch for the guys to be able to get out the back. They let me get in there, they popped the hatch, and I could stand up straight, so it was actually awesome. For our brother, who was known to be a bulldozer, firefighter David Weiss, 5'9", 225, built and ready to rock. A great firefighter and a father to his teenagers, Michael and Alyssa. Taking them up with honor and respect given for the sacrifices made so that others could live. This 110 floors is to finish our brother's footsteps. The third of the Jewish brothers, or correction, one of 3 Jewish brothers that responded on 9/11. Strong in his faith, our brother left behind his mother, Joan, his brother, Bobby, and his sister, Michelle. Along with his teenage children, or teenagers, Michael and Alyssa, and his companion, Catherine. This climb is dedicated to the Weiss family, to the FDNY, off and on the line. And to our country. Because on 9/11, we made a promise. We made a commitment to always remember, to never, ever forget. Taking our brother to the very top. For Manhattan's Rescue Company number 1, outstanding. Again, anything that is incorrect on the rescues, I apologize. Everything right now is done by memory. And it slipped. So, Rescue 1, outstanding out of Manhattan. The last brother to be carried to the top. Captain Terry Haddon's crew, along with Gary Guidell, Angelini Sr., Lieutenant Mojica, to name a few of the guys who've already gone to the very top. Taking them all the way with honor and respect for the sacrifices made so that others could live. As I said before, our brother was 41 years old, joined the FDNY in 1989, and in 1997, the Ellen Trevor Mary B. Warren Medal of Heroism was given to our brother after it was awarded after, while off duty, firefighter Weiss was driving on the FDR, watched the vehicle careen into the East River, and our brother jumped into action, climbed down the ironwork on the elevated bridge, and dove in, knowing that he was the only chance of survival for the elderly gentleman who had a heart attack and went into the river. Carrying our brother to the very top with honor and respect. For the sacrifices made so that others could live. Our brother's display of heroism, bravery, and valor led to upwards of 25,000 being saved. So we're on to the last two verticals coming up on this 110 floor memorial climb for our brother firefighter David Weiss, offered Rescue 1 Outstanding. The final brother bringing full accountability to Outstanding. The 335th brother to go vertical, going to reach that top. With honor and respect, our brother is going to the very top, finishing his footsteps from the 31st floor. Our brother will reach 110th, the final brother to be carried in Outstanding. Rescue Company 1, part of Special Operations Command of the FDNY. Rescue 1 Outstanding, Rescue 2 the Bulldogs, Rescue 3 Big Blue, Rescue 4 Popeye, and Rescue 5 Blue Thunder. The Technical Rescue Specialists, high angle, low angle, confined, trench, and dive rescue. Their main capabilities, alongside the squads, technical specialists across all 5 boroughs, and Hazmat Company 1, the mothership, and the follow-on. They're in Maspeth, Queens. and the Marine unit. For our brother, who was 41 years old, his birthday was celebrated just last week, from what I heard. Michael and Alyssa, your father will never, ever be forgotten. He will be carried on this stair climber in stairwell stadiums, coliseums, and 5Ks, and half marathons, and cycling events across the United States and across the world. This is why we climb. Taking our brother to the 101st floor after this last vertical. For the bulldozer, firefighter David Weiss, 5'9", 225, built solid. It said he had a shaved head, tattoos all over his body, and rode his Harley. Our brother was an iron worker prior to joining the FDNY in 1989. A volunteer with the Freeport Volunteer Fire Department in New York in 1978. He will never be forgotten. Taking our brother to that 110th floor. Going there now with honor and respect for the sacrifices made so that others could live. Dedicated to his mother Joan, brother Bobby, sister Michelle, his children Michael and Alyssa, and his companion Catherine. Our brother will never be forgotten. Carried him up with honor and respect to the 110th floor. We're going up to finish his footsteps. The father of two teenagers, Michael and Alyssa, taking him up. So 19 years later, they'll know that he hasn't been forgotten, that he will not just become a picture on a wall or a name on a plaque. After being awarded a Medal of Heroism in 1997 for risking his own life to save the life of someone else, completely off duty. He was just driving on the FDR on an elevated bridge when he saw a vehicle go into the water below. Our brother did not hesitate, but instead climbed down the iron works and jumped in, attempting to save The driver, not knowing that the driver had a heart attack. The 101st floor. Climbing. The 200. $35th brother to reach the very top. Firefighter David Weiss. FDNY Special Operations Command. Firefighter David Weiss. A technical specialist. A mentor to other brothers. Carrying him up to the very top with honor and respect. Taking our brother from the 31st floor of the North Tower, where he was last seen climbing, up the stairwell in the rescue effort, all the way to the 110th floor. The initial 343 going up to the top. Prior to the ants still counting. Those who work the pile at ground zero for days, weeks, and months, until almost 9 months later, when the last beam was removed and placed in the 9/11 Memorial Museum. Those who succumb to 9/11 illnesses and cancers, they will never be forgotten, and they will take their climb. Taking our brother to the last floor of this 110th floor memorial climb. Taking him there with honor and respect for full accountability to Rescue Company Number 1 out of Manhattan. Firefighter Weiss, rest easy, sir. We got it from here. You will never, ever be forgotten.